Buried in ashes, broken, shattered, reduced to ashes, left in darkness. Frame function check complete. System self-diagnostic complete. Power supply activated, remaining power 100%. Accessing neural backup, connection established. Loading neural cloud 5%, 20%, 35%. When her senses return, Nikita keeps her eyes closed. Through her sense of touch and internal sensors, she can tell that she is lying flat, her body rocking gently in transit. The journey seems steady. Nikita opens her eyes just a crack. Within her limited field of vision, she sees that she is inside some sort of repair pod. Above her is a large piece of curved transparent glass. Beyond the glass is a space that appears to be a laboratory. Nikita, are you awake? After a burst of static, Inessa's whisper comes through her earpiece. Yes, I'm in a lab. The identity of my kidnappers is unknown. The one who gave me the order and the ones who kidnapped you don't seem to be from the same faction. Otherwise, they wouldn't have asked me to send a public security team to extract you. They may be collaborating, but their alliance is most likely superficial. At this point, all I know is that the one issuing me orders goes by the name Sharktooth. Sounds like a code name. Gender unknown, identity unknown. It's up to you to figure out what you can from the kidnappers. I'll do my best. Do you know where the other Mangi security members are being held? No. We have stopped. Ending transmission for now. Nikita closes her eyes. She senses a faint vibration through her frame. A few seconds later, she hears the pod door open, then feels the cold, flowing air of the lab on her skin. Multiple sets of footsteps move past either side of her frame. She senses the data ports on her body being accessed. I have left BSK-94 sidearm here. Alright, by the way, can a doll run a performance test while in sleep mode? Yeah, with the latest upgrade, that function's included. It's too risky to boot her up. This model has incredible combat performance. The defense droids in our lab might not stand a chance. Speaking of which, we have taken in many dolls produced by IOP with more or less the same specs. Why is this BSK-94 flagged for special containment? Isn't that why we're doing unpaid overtime today? Stop speculating, just get to work. Nikita feels data cables being plugged into her ports. Some large machinery hums from a short distance, and the footsteps gradually fade away. She opens her eyes slightly and sees a few researchers gathered around an electronic screen, engaged in discussion. Aside from the exceptionally high combat performance, I'm really not seeing anything special here. So should we report the findings as is? What if the brass gets mad that we found nothing after they caused such a stir? Maybe we should dismantle her frame and inspect it thoroughly. Could be some hidden firmware only triggered under special conditions. Routine tests wouldn't pick that up. It's possible, but we need to relocate. The equipment here isn't sufficient. Why does it say the target frame is Before the researcher can react, a swift strike from behind knocks him out cold. As another researcher tries to flee, Nikita whips a broken data cable around him and yanks him back, then drives her knee into his stomach. A stun gun? Good thing I have used one before. She grabs the weapon from the researcher and aims it at the one who's heading for the alarm, only for her arm to be pulled askew by the groggy researcher that she hasn't finished off. Bang! The electrified dart hits the floor. Nikita pivots and fires at the attacker who disrupted her. Arg! 50,000 bolts send him twitching to the ground, just as she turns to deal with the last survivor. An ear-splitting alarm starts blaring. The lab doors burst open instantly, and a squad of mechanical guards pour in. Nikita falls back, grabs her sidearm, and dives behind cover. A brutal fight seems inevitable. Enemy units are numerous, not to mention presence of heavy machines. Letting them keep pouring in like this is not the way to go. Eliminate one wave first, then find a way to close the gate. Okay, let's go. Nikita manages to get the lab doors to slam shut, locking out most of the reinforcements. Nikita quickly dispatches the remaining defense automatons inside. Then, she catches sight of a sneaky figure trying to slink away. Hey, stop right there. It's the researcher who evaded her shot and hit the alarm. While she fumbles on the floor for a drop weapon, Nikita strides over. Stay back! Save yourself the effort. You cannot beat me in a fight. Now get over here! She twists the woman's arm and shoves her over to the lab terminal. Unlock it. No. Nikita fires a shot near her feet. The blast makes the researcher flinch and cower. Don't shoot! I'll do it! I'll do it! The terminal is soon unlocked. Nikita delivers a swift chop to the back of the researcher's neck, then catches her as she slumps forward and places her aside. Even though the password's unlocked, I should switch to level 2. It will boost the search and processing speed. She enters level 2 and starts scanning for the keywords in the torrent of data. Soon, she notices that some of the data in the terminal have been corrupted. Did she sabotage the system before I knock her out? I shouldn't have been so hasty. Wait. What's this? She opens an attachment in an email and finds a list. List of required samples for technical optimization of 3rd generation doll models. The attachment is a long roster of doll photos and names, and many are former Griffin dolls. She quickly finds her own profile. Aside from the basics, some information is beyond her understanding. Sender, Sharktooth, the same Sharktooth that Inessa mentioned? Participant of Project Nebula Wind. Project Coronal Hole, Priority Containment Subject. What on earth are these? Scrolling further, she spots two familiar faces. OTS-14 and DP-12. Why are they also here? OTS-14, like Nikita, is flagged for special attention. Meanwhile, DP-12's profile is nearly blank aside from her basic information. None of this makes sense. This will need further investigation. First, let me copy everything. After exiting level 2, she hears pounding from outside the doors. At the same time, a call from Inessa comes through. Any findings? For a moment, Nikita can hear strange noises on Inessa's end. This seems to be a temporary lab. Useful data is scarce, but I did find some things. Sending them to you now. Wait, what's that whimpering sound? It's Coolidge. Don't you remember? You left it with me. Things also sound pretty bad on your end. The security droids are about to breach. I've got 5 minutes max. She hits send. The progress bar crawls slowly on the terminal screen. Should be enough. My public security team's in position around the building. By the way, are you really set on this? Nikita tosses the unconscious researchers into a repair pod and shuts the lid. Then starts searching for disassembly tools. Set on what? Staying with Mangi security. Wasn't that the plan we discussed? Finding the tools, Nikita sits and begins dismantling her own leg. Going undercover isn't easy. The pressure of being discovered is one thing, but worse is having to do things that go against her values. We fought about this before, and even though you complied, I know you didn't agree with it. I didn't. That's why I kept digging. I've already reported to the Erdis lead to the proper authorities. They will act on it. She removes several micro-explosives from her open frame. She plants them on the doors and the terminal. I might not be able to contain all the damage, but I will save as many lives as I can. That's my philosophy. Now that Sharktooth is starting to suspect me, the next step will be full neural cloud reformatting if they uncover anything else, right? Yes, but I don't think they want to resort to that yet. They seem to be more interested in the data generated by your original neural cloud processes. Then this is a necessary step. She attaches the final explosive to her own frame. If I destroy my current neural cloud backup, they'll notice it when they run diagnostics on me. That will serve as proof that I remain completely in the dark. It's the only way for me to stay at Mangi. With you helping from the outside, we stand a chance of uncovering who Sharktooth really is and what they're plotting. Besides, like I said before, what? If it's something that helps people, something that's right, I will do it. And by people, I mean everyone I can perceive, not just those defined by the rulebook. Inessa chuckles softly through her earpiece. I really was right about you, though I never knew you were this optimistic. Maybe it's just part of my foundational programming. Say, is your tech team reliable? Rigging such a powerful bomb here won't blow my neural cloud to smithereens, will it? No promises. Figures. Nikita grabs the detonator. Just like you said, this is a necessary sacrifice. Keep my neural logs safe. I'll see you on the other side. With that, Nikita presses the detonator button without hesitation.